Hello, people. I'm just leaving, as you see. So, they got me scheduled for another appointment over at that hospital to run that scope in. He's a pretty nice doctor. The girl that came and saw me said, that rings a bell. I said, well, my son comes here. He said, okay, she's cute. Her name, I think, is Melissa. Let's do a bit of it. So I showed you that. Oh! So I get home. I'm going to have to mark it on the calendar. It's scheduled, I think, in May. Sorry, people, I hit my volume button. But they was pretty nice, helped me fill out all the paperwork on a tablet. I gave them all my medicine, what I take, all this. So, on my way to Charlestown, I had to think where I was going. Them good-looking girls, yeah. Like I said, this place is pretty nice. But when I go to that hospital and them scope my throat, that'll be, I think, in May. Make sure I didn't forget this paper. Yeah, it's in my coat pocket. Funny thing about it, people, I gained 2 cotton picking pounds. My sugar doctor ain't gonna like that. That's usually what happens in the wintertime. I can't go for my walk. Plus, last week I had 3 Whoppers. Well, after I get everything done in Charlestown, I'm going to stop over at the Thornton's truck stop in Memphis and get me another Whopper. But my son's not going to be happy in May. He's going to have to go with me. Because when they run that scope down your throat, they put you to sleep. Maybe they will spread it open. I don't know. Knock on wood, I'm hoping it's not throat cancer. Is what I'm hoping. It seems like I'm going to be over my 50 miles for the day. But it evens out through the week since I don't go. Tomorrow, Saturday, I ain't planning to go nowhere. It's too cold to go to the sale barn in Scottsburg. Hello there, Chico. Sorry, people, but I'm driving. And you're not supposed to look at your cell phone. Oh, just left this doctor's office in New Albany on Grant Line Road. Gastronomy or gas something and all that. I'm kind of mad because I gained 2 pounds, but I don't know where, but that's okay. How you been doing? I've been watching some of your videos. You know, some of them, I wish I was a game player. But all I play on my computer and my cell phone is solitaire. But I don't have the computer to game on. So I gotta make sure I put it on the calendar when I get home to, is that a girl? Oh, she's cute. If I ran like she did, I'd probably kill over. At least no MRI I have to do. But that scared me. I can sleep better tonight. So, hello, Casey. Well, in May, if you look straight ahead, that hospital I've been there before with my son, is straight ahead. I have to go there in May. He is a pretty nice doctor. I like the nurse that came in and took my blood pressure, my oxygen. He said, "You've been here before?" I said, "No, my son." Oh, he said, "You're Tommy's dad." I said, "Yeah." Her name was, I think, Melissa. Oh, man. She's going to give him an earful the next time he goes in there to see her. But this doctor hospital is straight ahead, down by IUS. I forget what's the name of it is. That's where they scoped you. They said, "You want to go to Clark County?" I said, "Let's just go to this one down here at the other end of Grant Line Road." I said, "I'm familiar with that since my son goes." So like I told the doctor, I said, "I'm hoping it's not throat cancer. You know, knock on wood, I hope it's not." But, you know, I have to wait until May. This is what, March, 2 months. So, you know, I have to wait on that. Hey, Casey, did you see the video I done last night until the wee hours of the morning? You know what I was talking about. And I've told you there's women that went to prison because they killed their abused person. But I couldn't remember what state it was. It was in New Orleans, Louisiana, whatever it is, in Parish. She got screwed. She got screwed. She had a public defender that screwed her real bad. The prosecutor, there was 11 men and 1 lady on the jury, found her guilty of murder. They failed to bring out she had a women abuse syndrome, or whatever you call it. Oh, was prejudice against women on the jury. But how did that one woman vote? she should have voted not guilty. But she's 66 years old, out of prison, thanks to the governor of Louisiana, New Orleans, or whatever. 66 years old. And I believe her name was Kelly, I think. I read quite a bit on there about her case. To this day, she said she don't remember it. What PO'd me off, the police was there that morning, but she called them. They didn't arrest him. They as guilty as she is for not arresting him. Maybe he was still being alive. So, you know, it happens, but people, I'm still going to report on women abuse. You know, she had a paper trail. She had police report, but they had a dumb a-hole for a prosecutor and a dumb a-hole for a public defender. She spent, I guess, 20 years in prison. And I know in prison you got inmates who acts as a lawyer. Why didn't they help her out to appeal everything? I just can't understand it. 35, 29. Oh, I can't be right. I'm doing 35, so it has to be wrong. Hello, Samantha. I just saw Samantha. It's hard to read when you're trying to drive. Everything went okay at the doctor's office. He scheduled me to go over to the hospital in May to run that scope down my throat. And that means my son's going to have to get his rear end out of bed, because he's going to have to go with me, because I won't be able to drive, because I'll be loopy. I'll be high as a kite, you know, this and that. I'm just praying it's not throat cancer. I knew people have throat cancer. I'm just knocking on wood, but I don't have it. I had my tonsils out twice, so I know that's not the problem. Surely they won't grow back the third time. And I'm too old for having your tonsils taken out again. But I guess I have to wait until May. But that lady, nurse that came in there, Melissa, I'm hoping I can remember it when I get home. My son should remember who she is since she sees him. I'm at the county line road here in Clark and Floyd County, coming into Sellersburg, Indiana. So there's a bunch of trees there that could be good lumber if somebody come and pick it up there. But that doctor seemed real nice. He knew I was scared to death. You know, knowing he saw the file where I had 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure. Melissa didn't say what my blood pressure was. It must have been okay. So they told me some things that not to do when I go to that hospital. Not to take my medicine, my blood pressure, and this and that. So that means I don't take any medicine. not even the night before. So we're at 311 and Highway 60 in Sellersburg. Oh, I'm tired, my neck's hurting. But I'm hoping I get on some people's toes about this abuse, women stuff. $321, $320. Oh. Yeah, yesterday my son ordered a Wendy's triple, I think, and DoorDash or Urban or, you know, since he uses that, he got for free, but he did give the driver a tip. I said, you always give the drivers a tip because of gasoline prices. So I must have done something in my life. That's a nice Jeep, orange. I don't like orange that good. Lady, that's how you get T-boned. But sometimes something like that makes me mad, but I don't know, since I feel a little bit better after leaving the doctor's office. Like, I'll wait till I get home to look at this paper I got in my pocket. They did ask me what drugstore I use. I told them Walgreens in Charlestown. But usually when my son goes, he usually got medicine from them. There's a Burger King, but it'd be cold by the time I got home, so I'll wait until I leave Charlestown and go to Memphis and get it when I go through Memphis at the truck stop. Come on, springtime, get warm where I can start walking. I'm not getting my exercise. Usually wintertime, I put on 1 or 2 pounds in the wintertime. I got a week to take my pounds off before I go to my sugar doctor. I think that's next Friday. I know when I get home, put everything on the counter, put my son's medicine on the counter and what he asked me to get. So I have to do that. Maybe get me some more bananas. I try to eat 1 or 2 bananas a day. Kia. Front wheel drive. Don't they make SUVs anymore? Rear wheel drives. You know, I'd rather have rear wheel drive. There's Arby's. Oh, there's Arby's. My buddies probably ain't working since it's after 3 o'clock. Robbie. He been at Arby's ever since this place has been open there. I guess 25 plus years. He's seen a whole lot of help and a whole lot of managers. All he does is clean the tables, sweep the floor, mop the floor. You know, Robbie's a good person. He used to live here in Salisbury, but they moved over to Charlestown, which is a little bit farther away. So, and that big tan building there on the right, that's what they call Central Alarm, your 911 call center there. So, St. John Paul Catholic School. $3.34. Lord, gas is high. To let you know, people, I'm on Hot County Road 403. That used to be highway, State Highway 403. Somebody's out there in the golf cart. There's people playing golf today. Man, I tried golf when I was younger. I always put a hole in the ground. I didn't like that. So, there's them skag zero turns. I like to have a zero turn, but you see the price of them things? About $3,000. That'd be something you just use your arms, you sit on. But, oh well, like I say, when I leave the post office, I stop at the smoke shop there in Charlestown and get me a Powerball Mega Million. From there, go to the JC store, get some things I have to pick up. So, oh, my neck is hurting. I'll probably take me a cat nap when I get back home. Because I am tired. Let's see what it says. Yeah, I'll let them know everything. I told him, I said, I'm short of breath sometimes. He said, it sounded like maybe a little asthma. But when they run that scope, it can have something to do with my throat. I have to wait till May. Oh yeah, I got the dumpy bags I got in the trunk off at a dumpster or a garbage can or something. So I do that. Oh. They said, are you single? I said, I've been single over 20 years. I said, I like to have a girlfriend, but she would have to go by my rules. No alcohol, no drugs, no smoking, and no arguing. I don't need that with my bad heart. The county highway garage for Clark County. these houses you see on the right there, they used to be all farmland. Them houses to me is too close together. I don't like houses that close together. You know, that's only my opinion. Where I live, I guess maybe it's 1,000 feet between the houses. You know, that's what I like about living out in the country. So, because it got hot a little bit, let it cool it down in here. See, I got my windows down. I got my temperature turned down. Got the windows open. Now we're in the city of Charlestown. 3:59 for at the Circle K. They got to be joking. Well, I'm at the post office. I'll be back in a minute or two. Oh. There's the old USO building, and next to it, behind it, is the VFW. And on my left there is the old Christian church. Now it's the A&E Center. That was a good old church when I was young. This is the Charlestown Cemetery, people. What they doing there? Maybe they worked on. So. Let's see if I can see my grandpa's grave. Over there, you see Bronner, Bronner. That's family. That's where my grandpa Al Cartwright. Back in the olden days, this is where only black people could be buried. But now everybody can be buried there. I see that they put straw on the grass up here. So, see, there's a whole lot of people that comes walking up here. You know, that's pretty nice up here, you know, in the cemetery. I know I ain't got my seatbelt on. You don't have to remind me. I want to stop here, take myself. I gotta look for it. I know it's somewhere close by here. I gotta get out where I can see it. We're up here at the Charlestown Cemetery in Indiana. South, I guess, northwest of Louisville, Kentucky. It looked like they planted some trees, I guess, last year.